Hi, lovelies, and welcome or welcome back. Happy that you could join me and that we could spend this moment together. It's always a pleasure. I'm really excited today. I realize that there's a theme of excitement throughout the week, and that makes me happy. I feel like we're on the right track, and I'm being able to get messages that are really aligned with me and touching my personal life at the moment with you guys. So, this makes me excited because these little learnings and insights have really been helping me. So I pray and hope that they can really be helping you guys. Today I woke up and the first thing that I saw was a video of like a podcast clip from Joe Dispenza talking about the importance of visualization and imagining ourselves, not imagining, right? Visualizing ourselves doing the actions of the things that we desire to achieve in the future. A little example: if you want to be working out, to envision yourself working out and putting in that effort and creating the mental image of you doing that action and kind of bringing that into a closer reality and teaching your brain that you have this desire and this will and this kind of in a way capacity to be doing that. And all you need is to like reprogram your brain into entering that flow. Lately I've been working out, and the more that you get into it, the more that it becomes a part of your routine and the easier that it becomes. So my mom has been having a little bit of difficulty getting into the flow, and I really encouraged her to do this visualization because we all have the capacity and the, I think, inner will to do things, but sometimes we're so used to just laying on the couch or sitting and resting that we need that moment of meditation and visualization to be able to create a new mental routine and get ourselves out of the routine that we previously were of sitting back and resting and not being active in the way that we desire. May that be in relationships and fitness and work, in any area, in the spiritual area. And that's just a little bit of a bonus thing I wanted to add. Okay, lovelies, for the second part of the video, I'm even considering maybe just leaving that a 3-minute video about that, but there's a few things that I want to talk to you guys about also. I've really been reflecting on the concept of pursuing relationships, detaching, and like letting go and going with the flow. I did a few videos about this topic, and one of them really stuck out to me, that I was basically describing dating as a hunter and prey relationship, that we can choose to be passive and make ourselves like a deer, stuck in the headlights and wait for someone to like come and shoot us down and like pursue us and like chase us, and we're running and someone's chasing us. Or we can choose to be the hunter, hunting the other hunter. Not so much hunting. I hate to use the term hunting because I think it's just, it kind of gives like a violent vibe, and I'm never down for violence. But basically, of in a way of like taking back our power and putting ourselves in a loving, receptive, but proactive and open-hearted energy. I know that the time that I've been single, there are moments where I'm so grateful and ecstatic to be single, and I couldn't imagine a better outcome. And there's some moments where I've caught myself praying and desiring a relationship. And I feel like the universe, I'm all about meeting people in real life. I haven't ever gone on like a date with someone that I've met online or anything like that. So I really trust that the universe will bring the right person at the right time. And sometimes I feel like the universe does bring me the right people. But because I've been, I think, dealing with a little bit of like past hurt and past trauma that I really buried. So now I'm digging up and healing and transcending. I feel like I'm 97% there, which is amazing. But there's always more to evolve. I've been really avoidant and kind of flighty when people enter my life, especially when there's a possibility of something actually happening, and it makes it hard for me to detach from the outcome of the situation because I don't know, I feel like I put too much pressure on something that doesn't need to be pressured at all. And it's like just like a mental pressure, not even a pressure on the person. And then that pressure just makes me want to run away and never speak to the person again, which is very counterproductive and a little bit crazy, if I do say so myself. When I talk to my mom about this, she's like rolling her eyes, like confused, like, girl, like, what do you mean? And if you guys watch my past videos of me talking about how, like, in a million relationships I was when I was a child, and always dating someone, had my first boyfriend when I was super young, and I was basically having like the most active dating life ever in my teenager years. And now I've really slowed down and I'm really seeing things different. But the moment in my teenager years where I was more in like the going after and pursuing and being free and happy and detached and just going with the flow was so lovely. I always talk about this, that it's kind of like that TikTok trend that they talk about meeting our past selves for a coffee date and what the person would say. And I think my version of like me as a teenager, or like more child vibes, would honestly just encourage me to go after everything that I wanted and find back bring back that confidence that I feel like we're all born with, but our light gets a little bit dim. I did a beautiful course that I always talk about, the learnings that I had basically in that course. Sorry guys, I'm tongue tied, I don't know why. But I did a beautiful course where the lady basically describes it as a light bulb that as soon as you turn it and like turn on the light, it's super bright and lovely, and throughout the years it goes getting covered by dust and our light gets dim. So I think my past self would just be encouraging me to reconnect with that confidence and that go with the flow and that easygoing go-getter energy. I think there's a lot to be said about a confident person that can express love and affection and really just put yourself out there without desiring or expecting anything from that person. Because at the end of the day, honestly, I think what is meant to find us and to be ours just is, and what isn't goes and gets swept away with the tide. And I was kind of battling this, like, be proactive or not be proactive, and then I got a beautiful video on my For You page that kind of just confirmed what I think my baby self would tell me. That was a girl talking about the fact that she really pursued her boyfriend before they got together. Not in a, like, obviously in a boundaries in a healthy and sustainable way, but that she wasn't afraid to express herself and be loving and be kind. And honestly, everybody at the end of the day just wants to be loved and cherished and valued. And everybody wants to have easy, flowing relationships where you can have like nice talks with someone that is genuinely interested in you and getting to know you and is treating you with kindness and affection. And nobody wants a cold, distant person that is playing hard to get and not being enjoyable. So I think I'm really practicing leaving a little bit of that more avoidant, fearful, maybe fearful avoidant, scared, running away energy, and putting myself in a everything is happening exactly as it should. If I want to, I should go after everything that I desire and not be too attached to the outcome. I should visualize myself in the best possible situation and acting accordingly. I feel like it's important for us to manifest and pray, but it's also alongside praying for things to happen and for goals to be achieved and for situations to emerge in our life. I feel like we also have to pray and manifest us being aligned and capable to receive that in a loving and humble way. Because sometimes it's like the blessings find us, but especially for me, don't know how to react when they're here, and I'm just like a little bit shook by it. So I've lately been trying to practice opening my heart more, being more grateful, being more receptive, and connecting back with that younger version of myself that feels confident and thriving and beautiful enough to pursue and be pursued. And if things don't work out, who really cares? I think always when something doesn't work out, it's because something much, 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 much better is on the way. So let's wear our heart on our sleeves a little bit and be sexy. Being kind and nice and loving and caring is sexy, and I think being cold and arrogant and avoidant is not very sexy. So I think the basis of the last part of the message is to really connect with balancing your masculine and feminine energy and valuing the importance of being nurturing, receptive, intuitive, but also the masculine side of being proactive and capable and strong, and to know that we don't have to sit around and wait for anything to happen, that we are truly the co-creators of our life, and we can sit there, meditate, like Judge Spencer said, and visualize us being the version of ourselves that we desire to be, and that we'll be capable of achieving the things that we desire to achieve. And there's no reason for us to sit around and wait for it all to happen, whether that be in romantic relationships, friendships, overall just life, health, work, anything that we desire. We can bring the balanced energies and go after it. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. There's nothing that I think will truly be gained from sitting around and just waiting for things to happen. Obviously, the more beautiful, receptive, intuitive, alluring, feminine energy is always important to be nurtured and kept safe within us and valued, but it won't get you anywhere without the masculine energy of the proaction and the capacity to allow yourself to live out your desires and do everything that you truly desire to do. So I guess that's it. The feminine energy will get you very far, but balance is always needed. That's it, lovelies. Love you guys. Hope that you guys are doing amazing. Excited for our lives and everything moving forward. I feel like the energies are shifting in a beautiful way. Tomorrow I'll be putting out my little meditation for you guys. And yeah, yay. Excited. I think everything is just flowing beautifully. And I'm feeling really good positive vibes for the end of the year. We're just in the beginning, but for the rest of the year. So, yay! See you guys soon. Sending you guys a big warm hug and lots of love and light. Kisses.